Dr. Michael Lane had spent over 30 years standing in cold operating rooms, his gloved hands steady as he stitched and repaired the fragile vessels of the human heart. He'd saved lives, delivered hard news, and seen what decades of habits could do to the body's most important muscle. Yet what troubled him most was not only the clogged arteries or the weakened chambers he repaired, it was the quiet damage caused by pills that so many seniors swallowed each day, unaware of the toll they were taking on their hearts. One evening, after a long day of consultations, Dr. Lane sat down to draft a letter for a senior health magazine. He felt an urgency to speak plainly, to strip away medical jargon and tell the truth. "I'm not here to scare you," he wrote, "but to warn you. If you're over 60, you may be taking pills that are harming your heart more than helping it." He thought back to Margaret, a 72-year-old patient who came in with fatigue and shortness of breath. She assumed age was the culprit, but when Dr. Lane reviewed her medications, he saw 6 daily pills, each one in its own way, putting pressure on her heart. None were outright poisons. Each had been prescribed with good intentions, but together they had created a silent storm. The first pill on his list was the common over-the-counter pain reliever, nonsteroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, NSAIDs. Seniors often relied on them for arthritis aches or back pain, but these pills, especially when taken daily, raise blood pressure and increase fluid retention, forcing the heart to work harder. Margaret had been taking them for years, unaware of their hidden risks. The second culprit was certain diabetes medications. While vital for controlling blood sugar, some older drugs in this category could weaken the heart's ability to pump effectively. Lane had seen too many seniors struggle, thinking their shortness of breath was just aging, when in fact it was drug-induced heart failure sneaking up on them. Third on his list were heartburn and acid reflux pills, the proton pump inhibitors. They provided relief from burning pain, but long-term use could deplete magnesium levels. Without enough magnesium, the heart's electrical system faltered, leading to arrhythmias that could be life-threatening. Margaret's chart revealed she'd been on these for nearly a decade. The fourth pill he highlighted was a category often overlooked: stimulant containing cold and allergy medications. Seniors reached for them at the first sign of congestion, but these raised heart rate and blood pressure, straining a system already less resilient after 60. The fifth danger came from certain antidepressants. While mental health support was crucial, some medications in this class carried side effects of irregular rhythms and spikes in blood pressure. In a younger heart, the body could often adapt. In an older one, the risks multiplied. And finally, Dr. Lane's sixth warning focused on sleeping pills. Many seniors, desperate for rest, leaned on them nightly. But these sedatives slowed heart rate unpredictably and interfered with the body's natural rhythm. He'd lost count of how many patients had come in after fainting spells, falls, or nighttime heart irregularities connected to their sleep aids. Margaret's case was not unique. Dr. Lane had seen dozens like her, patients convinced they were being diligent about their health, faithfully taking the very pills that eroded the heart's resilience. As he watched them recover, or sometimes struggle, he became convinced that awareness saved lives before surgery was ever needed. In his article, he didn't tell people to stop their medications abruptly. Instead, he urged seniors to bring a full list of their pills to every doctor's visit, to ask bluntly, "Is this helping my heart or hurting it?" He reminded them that doctors sometimes focus so narrowly on one symptom that they overlook the long-term consequences on the heart. He also emphasized alternatives, gentler pain relief methods, lifestyle changes for reflux, new diabetes medications with safer profiles, and non-drug approaches to sleep. These weren't always easy fixes, but they offered seniors a chance to protect their hearts without sacrificing quality of life. When the article was published, letters poured in. Some thanked him for finally saying what no one else had. Others confessed they'd been taking 4, 5, or even all 6 of the pills he mentioned. A retired teacher wrote, "I thought I was being careful, but now I realize I've been slowly wearing my heart down." Dr. Lane knew he couldn't reach every senior, but if his warning made just a few stop, think, and talk to their doctors, then he'd done more than another surgery ever could. In the end, the heart wasn't only saved in operating rooms, It was protected in the quiet moments, at the kitchen table, when a senior paused before swallowing a pill and decided to ask a question. For him, that pause was the real miracle.